70?
Dun, dun. Don't cry.
What is happening to your list?
It's okay. Don't cry. Shocking.
Keep talking.
Hi, welcome back to the New Shelves. I'm Judy.
And I'm Michael. And today we're going to talk about our top 100 board games of all time, numbers 71 to 80.
Yay!
We're getting there. Slowly but surely. 71 to 80.
Yes, we're going to start from number 80.
Yes, let's go.
Number 80 on my list is a newer game. It's The White Castle.
Oh. 80?
I know, right? Let me put your jaws back.
Little disappointed.
Well, I didn't play enough, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's a dice drafting, dice placement to decide what action you're taking. And it is phenomenal. This game is so amazing. I wish you would play it more often. In this game, there's a lot of resource management that you need to do to decide your action.
Yeah.
And then you want to get many points by how far you go into that.
The
building.
castle.
Yes,
Yeah.
the castle, the white castle.
Well, it's pretty neat because all the different dice, the different colored dice are on bridges, and we all get a chance to share the same pool of dice.
Yeah.
And when you place them on the board, especially if you play more than two players, you're actually changing the value of different spots. And it's very thinky.
Yes.
It's pretty quick.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Simple art. Very pretty. I love
and it has a brutally tough solo mode.
Yes. I want to push it up higher, but I think we need to play more for me to push it up higher.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's my 80s.
That's fair.
Yeah. What's yours?
Yeah, it's a great game. Okay, my number 80. So don't laugh. This is the last one of this type of game. And I've had a few of them from 81 to 100 in our last couple videos.
Oh.
But my number 80 is...
Is it tiny?
Yeah. Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Oh, that is so good.
It is a good game. This
is
the last Tiny Epic game
on your list.
On my list. But Tiny Epic Galaxies is my favorite of the Tiny Epic games selection. It's the first one I had, but it's still my favorite. And it's kind of a go-to solo for me as well.
Yeah. I love the simplicity of the design.
Yeah, it's super simple. It's really cool. It's dice rolling, and you use your dice to either build up different resources or take your ships, and you can either orbit planets or land on planets, and you're colonizing the different planets. And it's pretty simple, but super fun.
It's very thinky too.
Yeah, it can be, absolutely. And it has a really great solo mode.
Yes.
So
I love that. I'm so glad you mentioned that. We should play it again.
Yeah, it's a good one. So number 80 for me is Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Tiny.
Yes.
Okay, 79. It's got a sentimental feeling to me. Because it's night market.
Oh.
And it's not just any night market. It's night market from Taiwan.
Yes.
Yes. So the designer visited Taiwan many years ago, and he really was very amazed by the culture, the night market culture in Taiwan. So he developed this game.
Yeah.
It's got the element of how the night market culture, like how they prepare their ingredients and how they set up their stalls. It's just how they attract customer and all that. It is so fun.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Oh, that is a great choice. So Judy was born and raised in Taiwan, and I lived in Taiwan for many years, 13 years. So when we played it, we live streamed it. There was definitely a sentimental value to it for sure. So
all the food I mentioned in there, I want some of them.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good choice, Judy.
Yes.
Yeah, night market.
Night market. I'm glad it's on the list.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so my number 79 is a game that I know you've never played because I've only ever played it at one of my friend's house. And it is 1775 Rebellion. Not Star Wars Rebellion, 1775 Rebellion. So
I've never heard of it, actually.
I don't think you have, actually, yeah. One player takes on the Patriots and one player takes on the Loyalists. I just thought it was really neat because it has the names of some of the different generals and the people in the actual, like it's very historical and historically accurate. And it's you know, my friend and I play quite a few war games and it was just a really neat little war game that was different than most games that we've
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
1775 Rebellion.
78. It's at the end of the trilogy of my favorite games. Is Viscounts of the West Kingdom.
Oh.
It's hand managed game, area control.
Yeah.
With the mechanism of King of the Hill. Is that
King
what
of the
it's
Hill
called?
storming the castle.
Yeah. Which is the part that really intimidate me because that is a bit complex for me to play.
Yep.
Like I say, it was at the end of the list of a trilogy.
Okay.
I really
it's your least
enjoy.
favorite of the three, which means the other two are coming.
Maybe.
Yeah.
For this game, I have to mention, I really enjoy the artwork. I appreciate those illustrators where you can recognize their artwork right away.
Yeah.
They
definitely
have this special, very unique way of presenting their art, and that really drawn me into the games.
Okay.
Yeah, hand management, area control.
Yeah.
I covered already. I'm good. What is your 78?
Oh, my number 78. Okay. I'm going to preface this by saying my number 78, I think, only works if you're playing it with the right group. It could really fall flat if it's the wrong group, but I have had so much fun playing this game. And that is Sheriff of Nottingham.
Okay, I'm in the group.
Yeah, you are in the group. Absolutely.
I'm pretty good at that.
So, Sheriff of Nottingham is a game where you each get a chance to play the Sheriff of Nottingham, and everybody else is trying to get in with all of their goods that they're putting in a little bag.
Yeah.
And they're trying to maybe smuggle things in to Nottingham, maybe not. But how the game works is they are telling you as the sheriff what's in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your job to either let them pass, and if they pass everything in their bag, they get to keep in front of them to score later.
Yeah.
Or you can search their bag, and then there's punishments if they're telling the truth, or punishments for them if they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where this game is golden to me, is that that's not the gameplay. The gameplay is all the chat around the table. You can bribe each other. You can convince other players to, well, if you don't check my bag, I won't check your bag later. Or you can say, I can give you 5 gold coins if you check their bag. Or it's all this like bribery and chatting and lying and scheming, and you can build alliances, and you have to play it with the right group of people.
Yeah, the player interaction is golden. Hey?
It's so fun. And you and I have played it with kind of a couple's date night where there are 4 of us playing and having a couple of drinks. And it was a hit. It was great. It was so fun. The look on people's faces when you find out when they're lying, when you think they're telling the truth. I love that interaction. The game itself, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too complicated. It's pretty basic, but it's what it brings to the table if you're with the right group. And I think that was fantastic.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad it's on the list.
Yeah, very fun. Yeah, 78, Sheriff of Nottingham.
We're going down to 77.
Yes.
Seize the moment. Carpe diem.
Oh. 77?
I know. It has gone down. I'm sorry, Stefan Feld. I'm so sorry. It was one of my favorite games. It was one of my favorite games a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the last couple of years, there has been so many good games being produced, and it just keeps pushing back down.
I guess, and we haven't really played it in a while, but wow, it's such a good game.
Carpe Diem is very classic area movement, tile placement, and it's just so gray and green.
Gray. It's very beige.
It's very earthy. Tone.
It's not pretty.
No, it's pretty. I think it's good.
Yeah.
But it's one of the thinky Euro games that I encountered at the very beginning of my board game experience.
It was one of the first kind of Euro games you played, for sure.
And I think it's very interesting. Yeah.
Why I really love this game is what sets it apart for me from a lot of other Euros is the scoring mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I love on the side of the board, there are all of these goal cards that come out.
Yeah.
And on each side and top and bottom, they have a half circle, which connect with all the other ones
The
around
other ones,
it.
yeah.
And at the end of each round, you have to take a token and put it on one of those circles. So each half circle creates a circle. So you're actually putting your token overlapping 2 cards.
And now you occupy.
That you are now scoring those 2 cards.
Yeah.
And once you do that, nobody else can put anything there for the rest of the game. And I don't know. It just, to me, that was very unique.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it before, and I still haven't really seen it since.
Yeah. It's kind of like public objective that you have to fight over.
Yeah. And here's the thing is, if you accomplish that, and it'll ask you for certain resources or whatever, and if you have it multiple times, you score it multiple times. So do I want to wait 2 or 3 rounds to get more score out of it? But if I wait too long, you might steal it from me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's such a good game.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
That is me, 77.
Wow. I'm actually really surprised.
Too low?
Yeah, I thought it would be much higher on your list.
Sorry.
No, you don't even be sorry. I'm surprised.
Blame Pub Meeple.
It's Pub Meeple's fault. Exactly. Okay, 77.
Okay.
So my 77, I think this is probably, I'm going to say it's probably the highest on my list that is a 100% pure filler game. And I think it's brilliant. Biblios. So good.
It's a
Biblios.
bidding, right?
Sort of, yeah. So basically what you're doing is you're collecting books. It sounds very boring, I know. But it's played in 2 phases.
Okay.
The first half and the second half. In the first half, you have a stack of cards. So I have to draw the first card and decide what I'm going to do with it. I can either keep it for myself, put it face down in an auction phase, or put it face up so the other players can take them. But once I give myself one, I can't give myself any more. So I have to decide with this one. It's okay. I'm going to put it face up. Next one. Oh, that's a good card. I'm going to keep it myself. And I do that till 4 are gone. And then once I put all the ones face up, then everyone else at the table is allowed to take them in turn order. Then it moves to the next person and they do the same thing until the entire deck's gone. Then you go around and all the ones that went face down are for bidding, for auction later. And then you turn those over one at a time and everybody can bid for them and try to get them in their hand. And you're manipulating this. Each color of book has a colored die that you're manipulating the score. And then at the end of the game, once all the cards have been dispersed, whoever has the most points for each color gets the value of that die that you've manipulated.
That's totally up your alley.
It's bidding, it's auctioning, it's hidden, it's kind of bluffing. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's totally up my alley. But in my opinion, on my list anyways, it's just a pure filler game. Right? You can get it out and play it 2 or 3 times at the end of the night. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Love it. It's such a great game.
76 is Red Rising.
Ooh. Yeah.
So this is novel-based game.
From the Red Rising series?
It's card game, hand management, and you can have several cards and then decide which one to deploy and then get a benefit of it.
Yep, and it's just cards,
it's
right?
Really cool. The storyline is cool, but it also requires a lot of reading on the card. That's why it took us longer to play, because I take a long time to read.
Maybe. And I think the game's more enjoyable if you've read the Red Rising series, because they have all the different characters that are in all of the books and the different houses that you're putting them into. And
the novels are interesting enough. So once you know the character and the story background, it will definitely help you immerse into the game. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
More, better.
Yeah.
So Red Rising is my 76.
Cool. 76, Red Rising. Okay. My number 76. This is funny that this is on my list, because I like this game, but I've had one bad experience with it. But anyways, my number 76 is Castles of Mad King Ludwig.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I did have one kind of not bad experience, but it was one where I felt like everything I was doing kind of went wrong. But Yeah, it kind of has a similar mechanic as Suburbia, where you're putting the tiles out for certain values and people are bidding on them and that, and you're building your castle with all these different rooms coming off, and they have different colors, and they all score differently as you're placing them and that. And it's just it's very neat. It's really interactive. It depends on who's sitting on either side of you. It looks really cool on the table.
Yes.
It's interesting that we don't get it to the table more often.
Only 2 players kind of bring down the stars of the fun level.
That's why you definitely
we need
need
more
more players for sure.
Like
but,
4, at least 3.
Yeah.
Will make it more fun than 2.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a pretty solid game. It was fun. I always have fun, except for the one time when I'm playing it. But anyway, so Castles of Mad King Ludwig.
Nice.
Yeah.
75. It's very classic good game. It's called Sagrada.
Oh yeah.
Sagrada.
Sagrada. Yeah.
I'm very proud of myself. One time you were away playing games and I was home alone and I played that solo.
Really?
And I read the rule book by myself and I did a solo.
I'm proud of you too.
That was so fun.
Cool.
So Sagrada, everyone already knows, abstract game.
Yeah, very
dice
abstract.
draft.
Yeah.
And you just grid management with all the player board that you have put in the board, and then it's just the numbers, the colors, the hidden points. It is so fun. So beautiful.
It's a brain burner.
Very much.
Yeah, it is a brain burner.
When it comes to dice placement and the grid management combined, kaboom.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Yeah,
I love Sagrada.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
my 75. What is yours?
Right. 75. Ooh, 75 for me is the Chronicles of Evil.
That, people, seriously, it will knock your socks off. Either play with adult or with family. It is so fun.
Yeah. So Chronicles of Evil is a co-op game where you're adventurers, where you're going out and exploring, and as you're going out, you're flipping over tiles and you're trying to get armor and weapons to build your character. And then the second half is the Beast, I think it was called. The Beast comes out and you're trying to beat the Beast before it comes and storms your home base.
Yes.
Your
castle.
I don't think we've ever won. I think it's always gotten us on the last one.
Really so close.
But that's not where the game shines for me. Where the game shines for me is before you start playing, you get to create your own character. You get to color them and you get to give it a name. It's got a banner. And then that sheet goes inside the dual layer player board. And so they're standing there. And then as you're playing through the game, you're collecting shields and collecting swords and collecting helmets, which look cool on your board because it looks like you're equipping the character. But those give you different dice and different things that you can use throughout the game.
So cool.
And we have the expansion where they've got boots, which give you
extra
can walk
powers.
further and
faster.
they've got all these different things. And our kids loved it, and I had a lot of fun with it. The components are all nice, big, chunky.
The quality is very good.
Yeah. It's great. If you like kind of adventure type co-op games, I highly recommend it.
The art is amazing.
Yeah.
The component is amazing.
Yeah.
The gameplay is very smooth.
Yeah.
I don't like being chased, but in this game, I don't mind being chased by the monster. And it's just so fun.
It is really fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Chronicles of Evil. If you haven't had a chance, go check it out. I don't think it got as much love as it deserved, actually.
I think because the art is cute-ish.
Yeah.
So a lot of people kind of oversee that and think it's more for kids or family friendly. But
Which
know what?
It is.
As to play,
yeah,
it's super fun.
Right. I was going to say it is, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I thought it was super fun.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Chronicles of Evil.
74, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need drum roll. It's Furnace.
I don't like your list. Many on your list are too low for me. No, Furnace is a great game. Yeah.
Furnace is
such a good game.
Yeah. Where should I start? 74. I know. It's hand management, engine building, auction.
It's the auction is the main. Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I like how it plays fast and it's very simple.
Yeah.
Yet it's very thinky, so it's easy to learn, but it's hard to master.
Yeah. So basically, what the cool thing about this is you're auctioning for all of these cards, and you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your discs, and you're putting them out. And sometimes you don't want to win the card because if you win the card, it goes into your engine, and then you can activate them through that phase of the game.
Yeah.
But everybody who bid on a card that didn't win it, at the top of the card, there's a compensation, which is either a conversion or a resource. And let's say I put a 3 on it and you put a 4 on it. You get the card, but I get the compensation times 3 because I put a 3 on it.
Yeah, that's how you get the resources.
That's how you get a lot of your resources. So sometimes I think I'm going to put a 3 on this card, and I hope somebody else puts a 4 on it because I don't want the card, but I want the compensation.
See, that's where the bluffing comes in.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. And then the next phase of the round is now you go and you activate all of your... There's 2 ways you can do it. You can activate the cards in any order.
Yes.
But it's so thinky because you think, okay, I need to activate that card to get the resources to convert to that card to get... So, or you can play, you put the cards in order and then you have to activate them.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. But
that's where everyone gets quiet at the table.
Yeah.
They just you need a lot of space too because there's so many cards going on and you need to work out how it goes.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's on my list, so I'm happy.
I'm happy it's on your list. Again,
higher.
I think this is, I'm surprised it was this low.
Again, Pub Meeple.
Playing Pub Meeple. Okay.
Okay, what is yours?
74 is... I think this could be higher if we had an opportunity to play it more. Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion.
Ooh.
74. It's only... it's great. But again, as many of you know who watch our channel, we don't have a lot of time to play campaign games.
Yeah, Legacy is kind of hard for us.
Right? Because it's really, really hard. So we've only played a few scenarios.
Yes.
We haven't got into the real meat and potatoes of it.
Yes.
I guarantee you this would be higher on my list if we had more of an opportunity. But it's just, we're always needing to learn games to do reviews and all this. And it's, plus we have full-time jobs, plus we have kids, plus, it's hard to get it to the table.
But it's on your list, and that's great.
It is on my list. I love it. I enjoy it. It's right up my alley. It's the fantasy Dungeons and Dragons type theme, and you can keep upgrading, and I love it. I just wish I could play it more. Maybe when I retire, I'll get the whole campaign done. But it's great. Jaws of the Lion.
I'm glad it's on your list. 73, another Stonemaier games.
Oh, okay.
Is Rolling Realms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Rolling right.
Yeah, it's rolling right, and there are many mini games in there. I love it. I think it's easy to take on for trips.
Yep.
And it's easy to understand.
Yep.
And you just roll and pencil and paper.
Yep.
And you got a game.
It's not pencil and paper. It's whiteboard marker.
Off,
where you wipe off on the cards.
Yeah.
But you know what's really cool about it though is that all of the mini games that come with it are all based on other games that he's published.
Yes.
That's what I think is really cool.
Yes.
So there's a Wingspan
yes
mini game, there's Tapestry, there's Scythe, there's very cool.
But now they also have a lot more of games that they didn't publish.
Other people's games.
So which is good addition to Rolling Realms series. And I think it's really cool because they add those mechanisms into the mini games.
Yep.
And that is so fun.
Yeah, and the solo mode is actually golf. You're playing golf, which is kind of cool. But
that is cool.
Yeah, great.
I'm glad. Okay, so that was my 73.
Okay.
What is yours?
My 73 is a 2-player only card game called Hanamakoji.
Shut the front door.
Hanamakoji is a fantastic 2-player only game. We have the sequel to it as well, but this is just the original Hanamakoji. So you're trying to win the geisha's favor, and all the geishas are in the middle of the table, and you have 4 action tokens, and cards. There's 4 different actions you can do. But basically, at the end of that round, whoever has the most points on each of the geisha cards, their token slides over towards them. And if you have, I think it's if you have 11 points or 4 of the geisha tokens on your side, you win. If not, everything stays, you refresh, and you play again. And you can start moving the favor over to either side. And you're just trying to win the favor of each geisha. Super simple. It's very kind of like, I'm trying to get you to take certain cards that I want you to have, but then you're thinking, why do you want me to take that card? And you have one card that's always hidden until the end of the round, so you don't know what card I put there. So there's a little bit, and this I love in games, a little bit of, well, I know that you know that I know that you know type stuff. It's great.
The hidden object.
Yeah, it's super... It's you just get in each other's head. It's pretty quick. It's pretty fast. The art is beautiful. Hana Makoji.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yep.
72 is one of your favorite games, the Castles of Burgundy.
70?
Dun, dun, dun. Don't cry.
What is happening to your list?
Pub Meeple, come on.
72?
The Castles of Burgundy is one of the game when I just enter the board game world. It's okay, don't cry. Shocking.
Keep talking.
It's classic, the Castles of Burgundy. Do I need to say more?
Yes, you do. I want to know why it's only 72.
Well, it's Castles of Burgundy. What can I say?
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless that it's only 72. Castles of Burgundy is classic. It's one of the games that I think more people in the board gaming hobby say it's probably one of the best games out there.
I think people are starting to leave message now that how dare you?
Yeah, I hope so.
If you disagree, put a comment there.
Oh, it's
what would the Castles of Burgundy on your list? If you go on Pub Meeple, I mean, I love it, but Pub Meeple told me, no, Judy only like it at 72.
Okay. So Castles of Burgundy is a game that whenever I play it, as soon as I'm done, and I've said this before, I feel like somebody has put a warm blanket over me, and I just feel it's so cozy. It itches my brain. It scratches my brain in just the right way that I feel so satisfied when I'm done. Whether I've won or lost, it's so smooth. It's so elegant. It's so basic, but perfect.
I guess I just set his blanket on fire.
I think you did. Wow. Okay. Cool.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No, you don't need to be sorry. I'm just shocked. Okay, 72.
Oh my goodness.
Wowzers. All right. My 72 is just a super fun, dice chucking, Yahtzee style game, and that is King of Tokyo.
King of Tokyo.
Yeah, King of Tokyo is, I think it's just a lot of fun.
It's outside of my 200 list.
Oh, well, there you go. I know you don't like it as much as I do, but I just think it's super fun.
Yeah.
It's like Yahtzee. You have 3 turns where you're rolling dice and you get to keep what you want and re-roll the rest. And everybody around the table is a monster. One person is in Tokyo. Every other person is attacking that person. Anytime that person gets hit, they're allowed to jump out of Tokyo, and whoever hit them goes into Tokyo. Then everybody's attacking that person. But you can also get cards that give you extra powers and stuff like that. And you basically just keep going until everyone at the table's been killed. Or you get a certain number of points. Super fun. Just dice chucking craziness. And it's cute. I like the theme and I love it. If you want just a fun dice chucking game, King of Tokyo is perfect. They also have King of New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Similar, just different. But cool. I have King of Tokyo. I like King of Tokyo. Sometimes you just want no nonsense.
Yep.
Chuck some dice.
Yep.
Hurt each other.
Yep.
Just have fun with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. King of Tokyo.
Haha. 71. Haha.
Ha.
Hanami Koji. I know.
Really?
2 players only game.
Weird.
It's pretty.
Weird.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
It played very simple. Like you just
Yeah.
need to win those 7 geishas favor, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's kind of I know what you think I'm doing, but do you know I know you know?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I didn't think that was going to be on.
Does that make you sad that it's over the Castles of Burgundy?
100%. Well, that's okay.
I'm sorry. I just sprinkled some salt on your womb again.
You've ranked it higher than Castles of Burgundy. You've ranked it higher than Carpe Diem. You've ranked, I mean, wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's cool.
This year is just not Stefan Vale's year.
I guess not for
me.
you.
I'm so sorry.
I get it. And for me, Euros are my thing. Yes. I love Euros. Mm-hmm. For you like a little bit more. There's other things involved in games that draw your attention. There's a little bit of the theme needs to be added in. There's the art needs to be added in. And you sometimes like different games and that there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. So cool. I can't believe we had a crossover.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That was awesome. What is your 71?
Okay, my 71. Now it's your turn. I think you're going to be mad at me. Not that I was mad at you before, but my number 71 is another 2-player only game. And I think it's one of your top games.
I think it says 71.
Yeah. 7 Wonders Duel.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Really?
Why? You think it's too low now?
Yeah.
See, we're switching here. 7 Wonders Duel is great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, for a 2-player only game. And again, 2-player only games probably rank pretty high with us because we play a lot of 2-player games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I think Castles of Burgundy is great because I think it's actually best at 2 players. But anyways, we'll talk about that in another video. But 7 Wonders Duel is a variant of the original 7 Wonders. And we're just collecting cards as you go. And then you have little tags on them that allow you to be able to get other cards for free, or you have to have the right resources to be able to get other cards. And then when you have enough resources, you can build one of the 7 Wonders that you have. Up to 3, and they just give you extra powers, and there's a military track and some science tokens that, and it's pretty basic Civ game, I guess. Mm-hmm. I guess it's considered a Civ game. It doesn't really feel like a Civilization game like some, but yeah, I mean, it's a solid 2-player only game.
71.
She's so bitter. And here's the thing about 7 Wonders Duel that I really like is we've played it with expansions. Yeah. The expansions are good. I still think I prefer it just the base game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes base game is already shine.
Yep.
Without expansion.
Yep.
I agree.
The expansions are good, and I would play them with expansions, and we have them, but I won't always play them with the expansions. I like the base game as it is.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, I think it's a great game.
Yeah.
And that is my number 71.
Amazing.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So that is a 71 to 80 on our top 100
board games
of
all time. Cool.
What are yours from 71 to 80?
Yeah. And have you played any of the ones we talked about? And if so, tell Judy how crazy she is for putting Castles of Burgundy so low.
Well, I'm sorry again. Try Pub Meeple and tell me what Pub Meeple tell you where the Castles of Burgundy should be on your top 100 list. I want to know. I'm not the only one that's cray. 70s.
All right. Anyways.
So that is it for today.
Yeah. Until next time, go ahead and get another game off of your nerd shelves.
Take care.
Bye.